A deputy with the Orange County Sheriff's Office was in this parking lot and he was shot at. They do tell me that 4 of the 12 patients were taken to this hospital. Earlier we heard a woman come outside. She was crying and screaming, saying that they killed her brother. Anybody that was in downtown, this surrounding area, could feel it. You can still see damage back in this area. This is a stop sign right here. You can see torn in half and bent over. It's gotten a lot brighter out here, and that could definitely help these investigators as they continue to search for clues. This is the second floor. It's a double-decker train. A 30-year-old man said that he was carjacked and kidnapped. Heroin, the drug that was being sold in this parking lot today, has been an ongoing and an increasing problem, according to drug investigators that I spoke with out here at the scene. They say they're seeing more and more of it throughout Central Florida. This is a copy of the report from the Flagler County Sheriff's Office that describes what happened here at this shelter on Wednesday night. It states that a woman came here to volunteer. She had her 2 children with her who were in the back seat of the family's minivan. She went inside to do some work. Somehow one of the dogs got loose, came out and actually jumped through the window of the minivan and then attacked the 3-year-old boy. Police say that there would be cars lining this street, parked in businesses along this road, sometimes 30 at once. One man tells me he put up this fence to keep the criminal element out. Now, another important side note, Robert Zimmerman, where has he been? It's been something that many people have been talking about. Amoebas can be found in bodies of water like the one behind me, fresh water. You also want to make sure that your tires have enough air. 1 in every 3 American women will experience some form of sexual assault in their lifetime. He can't eat or even touch peanuts. Even a handful like this could potentially be deadly. Well, earlier the sinkhole was 65 feet wide, 70 feet deep. Right now they are filling it with dirt. I spoke with a contractor who's in charge of this project, and he tells me that sinkholes happen in the state of Florida. However, they are rare, but to have one happen and open twice is very unusual. For the second time in the past week, Giovanni Veloci walked outside of his house to get his morning paper and found this across the street. The sinkhole he had first discovered on Saturday had reopened.
I call everybody. I call the firemen. I call the police.
People who live here were told that the ground was stabilized on Sunday, but it wasn't. Engineers were out here again Wednesday.
Started, like a little tiny hole, and now look at it.
Truck after truck came into the neighborhood. Emergency management leaders say the plan is to now fill the sinkhole with dirt, monitor it for 24 to 48 hours to see if the ground settles.
It's Mother Nature, so we're working with her. We're trying to figure out what her next step is.
Contractors say the next step will be to put more grout around the home and in the sinkhole if their plan to use the dirt doesn't work. One man says he just closed on his new home nearby.
My wife was devastated. She's a worry ward anyways.
This is what it looked like on Saturday when it first opened up, 20 feet wide, 35 feet deep. Sunday, crews filled it with grout. But Wednesday, it opened up again, bigger than ever before. Right now, the 2 homes on either side of the sinkhole are threatened, but no one is currently living in them. No one else has been evacuated, but emergency management are trying to keep cars off the road and people away from the sinkhole.
It's unnerving as hell, but it is what it is.
Mother Nature is unpredictable. We don't know what's underneath there.
Contractors also say that rain that we experienced on Saturday when this first opened could be another contributing factor as to why it opened again here today. Live in the Villages, I'm Margaret Kavanaugh, News 13. Claire Gambo-Zulke learns how to use her gun and how to defend herself against an attacker, a scenario she's familiar with after encounters with burglars.
When I displayed my weapon, I said, "You need to leave." And then I called the sheriff.
She's part of about 20 citizens who signed up to learn more about their weapon.
We've seen a huge increase in the applications for concealed weapons permits.
The increase caused the sheriff to create the self-defense through tactical decision-making class.
If you're going to have a gun, we want you to know how to properly use it.
They learn about gun laws in Florida, including stand your ground.
This class is as much about when not to shoot as it is when to shoot.
And that's exactly what was put to the test with this simulator. Citizens were forced to make quick decisions with a laser gun. Then it was outside as they practiced shooting with their own weapon. And it was also a learning experience for me, one of the few times I've fired a gun. So deputies walked me through how to safely load it and fire.
We want to make sure that citizens in Brevard County can use those weapons responsibly.
It doesn't hurt to learn more about handling a weapon.
Handling a weapon that could potentially take someone's life. In Brevard County, I'm Margaret Kavanaugh, News 13.